So we got to watch this video. And it is titled, That's Not Big Enough. Sarah J's surprising size cutoff. Yeah. When I saw this, I knew that we had to watch this, DSG, because we're Sarah J soldiers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have been gooning to the OG, Sarah J, you know what I'm saying, since teenage years. So, Brother Puddles, I actually like that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see a whole bunch of numbers describing dicks. So, yeah, we're not gonna give predictions on what our size cutoff is, but we gotta watch it to see, because I plan on booking Sarah J. I gotta hit that before I die. I have to. She's on my fuck it list. So let's go ahead and watch this video from Hank. That's Not Big Enough, Sarah J's surprising size cutoff. Let's see what she got going on here.
Minimum number of inches that you find acceptable for a man to have to do scenes with you.
That's the minimum to work with.
That is crazy when you see the difference. It's like, okay, Pinky, you know what I'm saying, ain't even like a 10 or nothing like that, but it's like
acceptable for a man to have to do
when you
scenes
go from
with you.
It is crazy, but it's like, this is still a pioneer though. That's
the minimum to work with. You know,
I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm trying not to stare, but
I'm pretty.
You're not pretty. Pretty what? Look, Sarah J, just because you a pioneer don't mean I'm gonna sit there and fake anything. Pretty what? Pretty white? Just pretty? Sorry. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Not something I'd call you. Not even gonna lie. But you know what I'm saying? I'll still beat my dick to you.
Hey guys, so we got a pretty spicy one today. This is actually, I think, a pretty...
Does this nigga think he gay Mysterio or something? Like, what the fuck? Why do you have this mask on, my nigga?
Old school video featuring some kind of older school stars, but there's actually still quite a lot that can be learned about this. Now, there's some stuff that I really like about this video. There's also some stuff that makes me want to absolutely pull my hair off. But I definitely think it's worth talking about.
Yo, what up, DBG Stretch? Thank you for your first time chatting, bro.
And also just a disclaimer, like trigger warning in case you're prone to gooning, okay? I know sometimes saying these stars can be a bit tricky.
In case you're prone to gooning. Blake, name so, Angel Boy, please turn this off.
Shouts out to Mia Malkova video.
What's the minimum number of inches that you find acceptable for a man to have to do things with you?
I don't know in inches. I have small hands, so I kind of like do it by how many hands. And I would say from the base to the head, I would say four of my hands in the head.
4 of her hands. Oh, take my small hand. Yo, what the fuck do you mean? Four small hands? The fuck do you got the same shit as a nigga in Scary Movie 2? Because ain't no way. 4 hands?
When did Rey Mysterio get here?
Gay Mysterio. That's what I called him that, Hezekiah. Yo, 4? I got 1 at best. With your mouth on top of it. Sure, maybe and hopefully, because it ain't me. I got about a good 1 hand and then the little at the top for your mouth. That's it. You're gonna be hitting this hit this motherfucker like a roach. Right there. That's it. That's all I got for you. What 4?
1, 2, 3, 4 in the head. It could be.
Okay, her hands do look very childish. She got like Teletubby hands. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I thought she had 3 fingers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right, you know what? I got about like 1 3/4. Cause her hands are very childish. I didn't know she had like toddler hands. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with probably about like 1 3/4. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, 1, 2, 3 in the head work too, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the head would be much better.
Okay, that's Tiffany. Wow. Yo, look, I'm always calling, you know what I'm saying? I'm always saying the same names of girls, and I always fuck them up. Call my girl Isabella, called her Sarah, my sister. I done called her, you know what I'm saying? Call my daughter, same thing. Called her Tiffany, then called her Sarah and shit like that. Cousin Jasmine, all types of shit. All right. But yeah. So, Pinky, I understand your hands may be small, but did you see where that went to you? This is on the 3rd. And
it worked too, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the head.
So it goes from here all the way to the top of your chest. Like, okay, what is going on there?
That would be much better.
On the one,
And y'all see what I mean though? When I kept telling y'all niggas about the arms with the girls, the naturally fat asses, y'all seen prime pinky ass super fat. Look at them arms. It's gonna come with it. Niggas ain't want to hear me out when I said it. No, man, what you mean by that? It's gonna have to come with the arms. It is what it is, and I'm cool with that. Christian said I love arm fat. It's not the fact that I love arm fat. I just love a thick ass woman. I want to be able to touch all over you, feel all over you. Everything be soft. Everything be so soft on thick ass women.
It worked too, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 would be much better.
on the one hand, I'm very pleased that she wasn't
On the one hand, she had 4 of them up there, my nigga.
like they have to be 12 inches, okay? Because that is just irrational.
Iron Man Mark
and-
said that's how you know it's premium. Nah, bro, the arms will tell you how fat the ass really gonna be. And then the knees and the ankles gonna tell you how good the pussy gonna be.
nonsense. So instead, she was like, okay, well, let me use my hands, okay? And so it's got to be like 1, 2, 3. And if you actually watch the first time, she goes like 1, moves her hand down, 2. And so the point is she's actually using
Okay, so we didn't even pay that close attention, bro. My nigga's a real live gooner, bro. This is definitely my gooner academia.
a hand like a standard unit of measurement to say, I prefer this many hands. But that's where the compliments start, guys, because just like that, it's time for another Hinks.
Yo, this nigga Yanko Ipo, yo, just said, hold on. This nigga just said, yo, nah, that's crazy. I mean, nah, what's crazy is I don't want a bitch with a big hand stroking me. Cause shit, I'm gonna take, she got a man's hand and maybe she is one. If she pull out a whole pussy on me, she ain't a man. It is, as long as she was born with it. You know what I'm saying?
Reality check. All right, guys. So on average,
'Cause you
the
never know
breadth,
nowadays.
meaning like how basically long this area is of a woman.
So I've never even used the word breath. Ever in my life. Ever. The fact that you're using this to goon is crazy. I've never known breath. I can't even say the word. Breath. I don't even know what I don't know how to say it. But to use that, you know what I'm saying, as a measuring tool for gooning,
Woman is right at about 3 inches on average. Okay, this
Breath.
chick is not average. She's about
But
4
you've
foot
used the
11.
word card. I just tapped
Why you gotta
back
bring that up,
in.
though, Scooter?
Why are we watching Guncho Libre?
Guncho Libre. Wow, y'all fuck with that though. I remember I fuck with that Guncho Libre. I didn't even think about that, bro. Yo, Scooter, card. I didn't even mean to say that, but like, I don't know why we on that again. Why we got to bring that up?
So she is very small.
4'11". I never knew Pinky was 4'11". God damn, bro, that woman is short as hell.
Let's just give her the benefit and be on the smaller side and say that it's about
I get a benefit
2.5
of the dick.
inches as a distance from here to here. That 1, 2, 3, 4, that would mean 10 inches of shaft.
These are Guna levels. These are astronomical Guna levels that I plan on never reaching. Bro, this nigga's quirk is gooning. This nigga has like, bro, this is just just Guna levels that niggas don't need to aspire to reach ever.
Length, okay? On top of that, she says 4 plus the head. I don't have a stat for this, guys, but looking at some of my measurements, the glans is somewhere between at least 1 to 2 inches. So let's just
This
say
is crazy.
1.5 inches long, okay? So she's saying that her minimum to work with
Wow.
is about 11.5 inches. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah. Where's Grizzly Fanatic?
Ray Goon Stereo.
Ray Goon Stereo. Yo, no, Mike Flame, what the hell? Where's my nigga Grizzly Fanatic? The only reason why I say that makes sense is because of the things that Pinky has done on camera.
This nigga is the real penis professor.
He definitely is, Brother Kai. But the things this nigga has, let's say this nigga, wow, no homo. The things that Pinky has done on camera, I can understand. And plus, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot to get through. You feel me? When you got a girl that's super thick, you can't really. You gotta have all the right equipment to work with that. Unless you only choose in certain positions. Yeah, Pinky, that shit out of this world. I can understand if she's like, all right, look, you gonna need about 10 or 11 for me. Because that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, For the niggas in here, bro. If you done got yourself with a super thick ass trunk, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's like, if you ain't got the right equipment, only the head might fit in. And she gonna have to fake it. You be sitting there looking like, yo, man, I know damn well this bitch don't feel nothing. It barely in there. That's just how I go. Unless you in certain positions, but you gotta figure those out.
Pepper steak was salty, but I ate it 'cause I love her. Got my favorite glass to drink her squirt from, that's right in the cupboard.
What?
I mean, with
SG,
this
it's
rap
SG.
shit,
Yep.
like Genghis Khan spreading conquest by the sword. I'm
What are you
surgical with
talking
this
about?
shit. Every bar a Pulitzer hit.
What the
I'm
fuck?
standing on the porch right by the door. 4
Doing
doors, a whole Porsche, going down the road like a corridor. Her cream make me autistic. Her door.
Autistic.
I can't
Where
believe
you
this
go-
nigga doing meat beating mathematics. Dick division.
That's basically what he doing.
Sloppy subtracting. Arsehole addition.
That's
Muff
basically what the nigga doing,
multiplication.
bro.
Diabolical work.
What the fuck? Muff multiplication.
Any reality, does that make sense? Well, if you actually think about girl inches, like, oh.
If you actually think about what. Why do y'all, can y'all just stop doing that? Why y'all gotta do that all the time? Y'all do that every time and it never gets better. It never gets any better. It just always gets worse. Because it always happens. Non-stop to where it just happens at the worst times, bro.
Well, Brickzilla's 13 inches. Like, no, guys, that's not reality, okay? So, guys, I've made videos about Dread. I've made videos about Johnny Sins. But
I did that for the previous comment.
The videos he has on his screen are titled, Going Back to Average D After Giant Dicks. Johnny Sins versus Mandingo's BBC. I see why this nigga got the mask on, bro. I see why he got the mask on.
so even Dread, one of the biggest of the
This might be, like, Grizzly Fanatic might be a moderator on this channel.
big guys is maybe 9 inches bone pressed. Like, maybe. He's right there. The biggest that I've ever seen, Julio Gomez, and he's about 9.5
This
inches
nigga
bone
think
pressed.
he Pentagoon Jr.
What the fuck is this nigga on, bro? I don't get it. Yo, my nigga, I thought you was gonna let the women talk, bro. What? That's it. What the fuck is this?
Biggest in the industry that I've ever.
This supposed to be Grizzly
I'm a
Fanatic
cool bro
speed.
it.
I'd have been let it rip on him, Josie. I'd have been let it rip on
Bro,
him,
this
bro.
nigga is crazy, bro. How could a straight man talk about dick so much?
So comfortably. Not even just so much, Mighty Flame. So comfortably, bro.
Ever seen.
So
And
casually.
she is saying that she needs 1.5 inches bigger than the biggest in the industry is the minimum for her. That just doesn't make sense, guys. Here's a chart. Now, some of you left in the
My nigga just pulled out a chart of dicks. A chart of dicks, DSG. We have the Supreme Dick Detective. The cock
Gay.
the cock cop, the penis police.
This nigga is giving his own
Yeah.
size requirements.
We
He
really
talking
have
about shoe sizes, right?
the meat measurer. Hey, thank you, Lex Lunar, the Wang Wizard. We really have, you know what I'm saying, a real live
Gay.
Dude got data on
Gay
dicks.
dude.
We do not care.
Yo, yeah, basically, wow.
Is this Grizzly's channel?
I would think, I'd like to think so, because I've never seen a nigga just go this in depth on dicks. Wow. Yeah, Slim Kazi, he definitely learned math for all the wrong reasons, because he just learned how to calculate sizes of dicks.
comments, oh, I don't know about that chart, Hank. That math isn't mathing.
Don't do the voice.
The chances of having a penis that's even 9.5 inches long is essentially statistically impossible. It's not zero, but it's near statistically zero. We're talking like 1 in several billion. Now, speaking of this chart, guys.
So when you conduct this research, right, I just want to know, like, what goes on in your head when you conduct this research? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel any type of way while you're doing this? Like, damn, I'm really looking a big. Like, do you delete your history or something, or is it like, yo, this is just my job, so it is what it is? Like, how do you do this?
Let's break it down, okay? Because I don't think a lot of guys
How does
actually
this happen?
understand what this
Wasn't
math
there a
actually
nigger
meant.
in DSG that was rating dick size?
That was Grizzly. As far as what we call him, Glizzy fanatic. Sean RX said, "I'm so glad I'm comfortable about my body now because this stuff used to dead ass stress me out."
Gay.
Girth Master General.
So Sean, you used to just go out there researching dicks, like in different sizes of dicks. Were you out there with like a magnifying glass at your computer just, no, I got to see the exact size of this, bro. You pulled up a penis on a screen and would just be like, hold on, let me see the difference in how it looks on my phone and rather how it looks on my monitor. Like, what was going on? So he says because he had insecurities. How did you create those insecurities? Because as a man, I grew up in the era when internet porn just hit the internet. And I still never gained an insecurity from watching what I watched.
Bragota meat spreadsheet.
But you, on the other hand, your main focus was the dicks. When I watched Sarah J. Big Sausage Pizza, I wasn't focused on the big sausage.
That nigger gay.
As a motherfucker. Because your main focus was the dicks. The nigga said it wasn't that. It was. You created this insecurity in yourself. Your main focus was, damn, these niggas' dicks way bigger than mine. I wasn't sitting there looking at all of these niggas like, damn, the nigga dick big as hell. Way bigger than mine. How the fuck would I ever reach that? I'm looking at niggas slay pinky, and I'm like, God damn, look at all that ass. I never was like, man, I never have enough dick to do that. Not once. CJ Wright was slaying some of the fattest bitches. Shut your fat ass up! Which is
King of
crazy how you
Cocks,
say that.
Director of Dicks, the Meat Manager, Protector of Penises, the Librarian of the Catalogue of Cocks.
A librarian of the catalog of cocks. Wow. Just a dogma. I understand that you may have done that, and I believe that. But yeah, wow, this is crazy. The fact that we got niggas out here that's really doing this.
Maths too. So if you look on the chart where it says, let's
Didn't
just
expect
say 7 inches or above, it's saying 1 in about 50 guys
Can we
is
get to the
7
Sarah
inches
J.
or
part?
above. That means accounting
Gay.
for a
Gay
population.
means it's
Mysterio
gay.
about to pull up the Duluth model and a
Gay
circular
Mysterio.
ruler.
The Duluth model is crazy, but I definitely can see that.
Of about 4 billion people, that there are about 80 million men
Mans
that are
is
7
really
inches
the
or bigger,
penis patroller.
Real life.
guys. Does that sound like a small number of guys to you? No, okay? And quite honestly, guys, in some of these like more Asian countries, the average size is a little bit smaller. That size is
You the Asian nigga, King Nontail? He just started talking about small dicks, and here you go. You come along saying that's you. Bet.
the average size is a little bit smaller. That size is probably gonna have a higher population density in the Western side of things. It is
So, B-Souls, you was mad because I said, because you Asian, that you might have a small ass dick? Yo, look who just joined DSG. Go look through the chat. Y'all know who we kept talking about this whole time. B-Souls, you was mad at me, but I told you. Real shit, I knew it, bro. I ain't even trying to be on that, but I'm just saying. You know y'all got that chapstick over there in Asia. You feel me? And you got mad at me for saying it, for pointing it out? Come on, my nigga.
it's really not that
on,
uncommon.
dog.
80 million men, especially when you think about men of actual, let's say men between the age of 20 and 40 that are being active. But anyways, so guys, then when you look at 7.5 inches or bigger, there's still 8 million
Grizzly Fanatic, I know you relating to this. I know you relating to this like a motherfucker, bro. Yeah, just with the chapstick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The chapstick, nigga.
men in the
Niggas
world,
got-
okay,
niggas got
according
over
to
there.
this data set, which is the Am I Normal study, which I've quoted so many times. But that's not oh my God, that's impossible. Nobody has that. No, there's still 8 million effing men that have a D size that big. It's only when you start getting into
Why?
the 8 inches or bigger, because that
Where's Sarah J?
proportionally, the chances of having a D that's about 8 inches.
Because how do you do this? Like, how do you feel straight saying this?
inches or bigger, there's about 8,000 men.
Yo, is
you
that
know,
map just said, yo, what the fuck did what the hell did I just walk into? Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Look, it ain't even supposed to be like this, bro. I thought we was gonna watch Sarah J describe dicks. Not like describing dicks. I'm talking about Sarah J be like, yo, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I need to know if I could book her. Like, and what's the price gonna be? You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if it's like, you know, a size that she like, I may get a little discount. I got my veterans card. I might get the VA
All
discount.
this meat math.
Which I ain't even trying to get to, but it's just like this nigga. I thought he didn't talk about Sarah J.
in the world that actually have a D size that big. Once again, concentrated at some of, like, you know, depending on your geographic location.
He's
But
here
we're
right
not
now,
saying
Dom.
It's impossible, but guys, statistically, it is very rare to be that big. That's why a lot of these adult stars that are 8, 8.5, and heaven forbid even 9 inches are the biggest of the big. Okay, so this chick
believe this
is
one
either
really watched.
lying for clout and just being like, "Oh yeah, 4 inches. That's what I."
Sean RX said, I met Sarah J in Miami at a random club and took a pic with her. A cool lady. So did my nigga Scully. He met her and took a picture with her. But like, yo, I know. Look, her job is to get fucked. And she probably don't even feel like fucking like that. But like, how was it though? It's like, what was she on? Like, is it like, do you get vibes like, all right, I could? You know what I'm saying? Like, or a random nigga could. Or is it like, yeah, she only about this bread? Let me know how you feeling about it.
Derp. Or she has like 1.5
Because she said, I remember when she charged a guy for a pic with her. I mean, she's a pioneer. I can understand that.
inch hands. Okay, I mean, they're like hand breadth. That's the only two explanations, because that just
I can
doesn't
definitely
make
see
sense
that.
any other way.
3 to 4 hands in the head.
Right.
What are you?
Like that's the minimum to work with. Like, you know, I'm pretty like
Shut
flexible.
your fat ass up. She's
Daquan,
not
I got a
fat.
question
We finally
for
getting
you.
to Sarah
Are you
J.
eating the squirt mixed with that Hidden Valley Ranch packet, or are you eating the spaghetti with the parmesan mixed with the contents of her ped egg? Me personally, I'm doing both. BOAF both.
I just want her Alfredo on my breadstick. I don't know where like you got that from, SG, to even think of something as wild as that. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like squirt with ranch don't even sound good at all. That don't sound good at all. But like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Alfredo, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're just a nasty nigga, SG. You're nastier than me. I don't know
It's
where you
time
got
to
that
play
from.
the game.
What game? You're trying to say she looked like Jigsaw. All right.
You know, I'm pretty like flexible. First, she's not as big as Pinky's. She requires more length because her is so much bigger. She's right. Like, if you have a big ass, you need to be by a bigger, because the guy has to come at like a weird angle and he needs that extra length to like go around.
So guys, she brings up a very good point here. Okay,
My
like,
nigga, can you just let her talk?
guys, if you want to feel that you are as big as possible, number one, you should be as lean as possible. I talk about that all
Based
the
on
time. No, I'm not.
aggregated data, such as the World
Please don't
Data and
describe
Target
dicks.
Map
Please don't describe
reports,
dicks. Please don't
here are
describe
some
dicks.
countries often reported to have higher average penis sizes.
We really doing this?
Countries like Congo, Ghana, and Nigeria
We really doing
reports
this?
bigger inches, whereas countries in East and Southeast Asia have lower length. I feel bad for my little yellow rangers niggas over there.
You really just did that, King Natas. Why did you look that up? Like, I didn't want to influence that.
That all the time. No, I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying the leaner you are, the bigger your penis is going to look proportionally. That is
Meat
just a
math.
fact.
If I
Okay,
have
I'm not
9
debating.
inches of meat but her cervix only requires 4 inches, how much extra meat am I stuffing in there?
Man, look, if you a real fucker, you know you ain't putting the whole thing in there anyways. Like, bro, I mean, I don't know what niggas working with, but at the end of the day, like, bro, you know you at least got about 1.5 inches, almost 2, that ain't going there at all. Regardless, it's only certain positions where you all the way, and then once you ain't even gonna be able to get in there all the way, because once you in there all the way, it's not. She ain't even gonna be able to take it. Like, I'm saying, I don't know what niggas working with, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, you know, it's always gonna be something left out. This is how I go, especially if she thick. Super skinny girls or something like that, I ain't gonna hold you. You probably can get all the way up in there. You
So
know
if
what I'm
I
saying?
can
But yeah.
get down to 130, it may have 9 incher.
I don't know about all that off meds. Nobody said your shit was gonna grow. It
Looking
just
back,
exposes
I
more of
can't
it.
believe we'll all use to bust big fat nut loads to this Louis Griffin nose having bitch. But I don't regret it at all.
I don't at all either. Yeah, Sarah J, it is what it is. I still do it right now to this day. To her new videos if she got any. Zen Lamoni said, what are you talking about? They can't take it. They can't. I'm petite. I get that man down to the balls, brother. When I said I need it, I wasn't lying to him. Nah, but yeah, you petite though, so of course you can get all the way in there. Like I like fucking thick girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna be too much thighs and ass and shit like that. I'm not gonna be able to get all the way in there as it is.
Debating anybody
That's how it
about the
works.
merits of obesity. Number two, you
Skinny
want to
girls,
date a
if you ain't got
very
nothing going
petite
on,
girl
like,
as well,
yeah.
because the smaller that woman is in both, honestly, height and weight, the larger proportionally your D is going to look. And so even
This is crazy. How we just like how as soon as we saying this is what this nigga says. This is crazy.
like with me and my girl, like depending on her weight, which, you know, obviously can fluctuate depending on what we're going through, blah, blah, blah. But like when she is very, very lean, I'm like, whoa, I look gigantic. Versus when she's not as lean, I'm still like, damn, I'm pretty solid. I'm not humble bragging here. I'm
This
just
nigga
saying
is
there is definitely a notable difference based on her actual.
Yo, just ball 561. Thank you for your first time chat. Nigga said you gotta lift that motherfucker up to get in there.
This nigga a glizzy fanatic, a salami selector, picklebacker, a wood farmer, meat mangler,
wood
sausage
farmer.
survivor, Peter Puffer, like
Meat
he
mangler.
using numbers and
Peter
analytics, nor he too deep into this
Sausage
shit.
survivor. My nigga, you did the exact same, Grizzly Fanatic. Why do you think we call you Glizzy Fanatic, bro? Yo, Zay Drenchman, first time chatting. Drencham, I mean, said first time chatting, but I've been tapped in with you for some years. Yo, thank you, my nigga. Appreciate that. Even though you just followed me March 6th, 2025. Well, you just created your account March 6th, so you may have been. Well, thank you, my nigga. Thank you, bro.
Body habitus. And guys, the other thing I've talked about in my
Yeah, Vic,
female
I don't know why.
anatomy video is
Fanatic.
this
How does it feel to watch a fellow scrotum scouter? A wang
Scrotum
wrangler?
scouter.
If he was in this
All right.
chat, you
Scrotum
would be
scouter.
trying to figure out how to meet him so y'all can discuss your favorite male porn stars.
I believe that's what
His
they would go
girl
through.
either got a dick or he got a Jason Love type nigga on the side.
Because why is this girl allowing him to just do this?
paper here actually did MRIs of many different women, and believe it or not, you have a longer vaginal canal with the more body weight you have. So there's
What are the comments saying, bro? No way, bro. Men should start mentioning the maximum cave size. Men should start stating the minimum breast size without augmentation or silicone. Dog, y'all, like, niggas, nobody saying this is weird as shit? I wasn't planning on commenting, but maybe someone else out there needs to hear this for years. I mean, hear this. For years, I felt like I was trying with women, but never really connecting. Like I was showing up physically, but something deeper was missing. I mean, you know, obviously you got that little ass dick, and of course something deeper was missing. And then I read "Break Her Bed" by Jake Black, and it honestly flipped the switch in me. It's not about cheesy pickup lines or pretending to be someone else. I mean, someone you're not. It's about finally understanding what creates real, lasting attraction. If you've ever felt like you were doing everything right, but still falling short, this might be what changes everything. You might just have a little ass dick. Yeah, all right. I didn't know this was niggas was doing. I thought somebody would be like, yo, what the hell? You my nigga, you dead ass just over there talking about dicks nonstop?
actually science backing up
It's actually gay. How's the timing on these been like so on point today? I don't know how the timing on that specific sound effect today has been crazy.
that fat chicks have larger vaginas, basically, is what
What the fuck? Fat girls can't take the dick. It'd be them super skinny ones that can do it. How do fat girls have larger vaginas?
I'm saying.
They all fat.
Nigga, how are y'all doing this, bro? How the fuck are y'all doing this tonight, my nigga? How? What's really going on, bro? What's really going on? Like, nigga, the timing on that? Nigga, how did you know that was going to come up, bro? No bullshit. How did you even know?
I'll be like, 2 hands is good. Yeah. 2 hands is all right.
2 hands in the head?
Yeah, 2 hands ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, like
Wow.
this chick actually has some
Wow.
freaking common sense.
All right,
She's
Mighty
saying
Flame
2 hands
Babe.
in the head. Let's just say she has average hands. That's about 3 inches. So she's saying that her 2 hands together would be
Oh,
3
my
inches,
Lord.
3 inches. That's 6 inches. 6-inch ribbon curls.
6-inch ribbon curls, honey.
That's impossible.
6 inches.
What is going on, bro?
Plus the
Some
head
cons
is
say
about
they had to leave
another
a comment.
inch to another inch.
Some Kazi said, y'all niggas got a wee-wees. Wow. All right. Sarah J is the most unattractive corn star I've seen. Fuck he talking about, nigga. Still beat my shit to her with no hesitation, nigga. Fuck he talking about.
1.5 inches. So we're talking about 7.5 inches would be her preferred size. Now, guys, you have to understand, this is not like hand breadth to hand breadth. Depending on how you grip and how you maneuver your hands and how you fit them,
like,
this doesn't necessarily mean it's definitely 6 inches, especially depending on like how far down you press. And also, guys,
he's making me
when you are
uncomfortable
using your,
talking about
like
this.
a lot of these chicks that are measuring using their hand, they are actually like pressing into the pubic bone. So it is more like a bone pressed length. And sometimes, like
the titties are so fucking
infamous,
big,
like,
it don't make sense. Like, bro, titties, there's no titties here.
Drake video where he places his hand is all the way down, like actually pushing his testicles down. And so it's not even like the full.
This video is making me very
back
uncomfortable.
on his back. Like it's measuring way far down.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I didn't know this would be this bad, dog. For real.
Then it should be. Then it's actually accurate if you were to just like stand up and put your hands on there. You can be fooled with this, but this is actually a rational take. And just so you know, guys, Johnny Sins, one of the legends of the industry, is 7 inches non-bone pressed verified. At most, we're talking.
Yo, Grizzly Fanatic, what is going on? Yo, cause you the only nigga that'll do this. What the fuck is this, man? Nigga, the nigga just said, I didn't even know that was a thing. Non-bone pressed? What the fuck is
legends of the industry?
Well, obviously this
industry is 7 inches non-bone pressed verified.
Non-bone pressed. I've never heard somebody describe a measurement of a dick non-bone pressed.
At most, we're talking about 7.5 inches bone pressed. Yes, that is a very reasonable take to be an adult star and have a D that size. For you guys that just can't fathom the fact that these guys aren't 13 inches.
Non-bone pressed.
First of all, that's the wrong forum to be approaching me in. Like, and sending me I mean, even if I was hiring, even if I was like, send me pictures, I don't want to see a pic. I want to see a full body pic, and I want to see a picture of you standing there with your hard, and so I can compare it to something. You know, like you can't just have a picture of your. For example, Mandingo. Mandingo is very large, but it looks even larger because he's a short guy.
Right.
So like, you know, I need to see like the whole situation. If we're really talking about hiring, and you just don't want to, I think like I just want to show you. You know, like I think they're just like, look at my junk, and this is a good excuse to show you. But
this nigga Cornbread said this that stick talk. It really is though. Jizzle said, yo, I see why he wearing the mask because he know damn well he should be ashamed of himself for making this video. He should. Let's see if the nigga actually showed himself on any of his other videos though, Jizzle. I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's see if this nigga, unless his content is all about just dicks. So his channel is really all about dicks. Max Flaccid Size. The devastating truth about methylene blue and penis health. Penis pump truth bomb. Danny D opens about the real struggles of having a big penis. The shocking truth about human versus gorilla body differences. And of course we got bananas. Whatever ultimate gains, hack or dangerous type, of course, cucumbers. Delusional size queen exposed. The nigga whole channel is about dicks. Wow. The description: real U.S. medical doctor with a passion for men's health and men's improvement. I break down real data and real science to give you the facts. To maximize men's health and longevity. I go by Hank. You're talking about nothing but dicks, and this is just crazy. Income size, but there's cucumbers, even bigger cucumbers.
Ass nigga.
Yo. Bruh, I'm just like, he deserved that. He, like, dog, what the fuck is this, my nigga? You mean to tell me your whole channel is about dicks? The fuck, man? The Vic said, finally. Nah, no bullshit, bro. Finally somebody called this thing out for what he is, man.
Shut your fat ass up.
Dr. Dickonikms.
The fuck is this, man?
if you're really trying to apply for, like, I don't want to see a picture of you. I need to see, like, the whole shenanigans.
For the love of God, like, never send an unsolicited pic to a woman. That's just poor form, and in some like locations actually illegal. Don't do that. Women don't want to.
That's the realest shit he said out this whole video. Yo, and I told y'all niggas about that. Don't send unsolicited dick pictures.
Nigga got a bachelor's in bonus.
The nigga got a DHD. You know what I'm saying? Jizzle said how motherfuckers be finding these markets of people to make this content for. I don't know, because the nigga channel's thriving, bro. 89, I mean, the 53,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? Every video is doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Pretty well. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. Everything on here is just about dicks. The great debate, the size really matter. Me and Malkova, what's too small? Hating BBC. Hating BBC. Me and Malkova. Better erections, increased libido, increased size.
This must be the work of an enemy stand user!
Joe,
What in the Dick Sporting Goods bullshit did I walk into?
I'm sorry.
Are people in real
I
life?
tell you, I apologize. I didn't want you
Someone like
to
He's
do
selling
that,
the
but
meat pills for 42.99.
and there's probably a lot of
Bro is
niggas.
making bank off this shit.
You know what I mean? Niggas probably will actually buy that, bro. For real, man.
I see that. Guys, I actually made a video of like using science to actually identify like what women want to see as far
Her ramper said I used to send dick pics. That shit's so out.
Gay.
This really goes to show that people would really
not gay.
watch anything.
We're the people that's watching it right now, CK. So it's like you just dissed us too. But yo, her ramper, you would dead ass send out unsolicited dick pics for real, or is that like you would just like send them out to the girls that you that asked for it? If you, cause like, were you actually doing
Nigga
that?
got the mask on to remind y'all to keep a helmet on when operating with a dick.
To keep a helmet on. Were you sending unsolicited dick pictures to random girls? Because I've always thought, what is the thought process behind that? I've never in my life sent an unsolicited dick picture, not once ever in my life. I've never thought, yo, let me send this dick picture to this girl without her talking to me. And that's the introduction. I just want to know the thought process behind it because I've never in my life even thought of doing it. You have to explicitly ask me for that, and then I have to
When
be
I was
fucking
in
with
high
you.
school, I used to send dick pics and then a hey.
I just don't get what goes on in your minds to do this. Her rampant said, yeah, I used to send pics to females I talked to, not random women. Okay, but ATM opened up with that. So I'm trying to understand, how do you initially come to that thought? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see if you had a whole bunch of girls asking for dick pictures, and then you kept getting complimented, and then you thought, you know what? What if I just opened up with this? But like, what possesses a man to be like, man, I ain't talked to any of these girls. Let me just go ahead and send her a dick picture. I just want to know the thought process behind that.
as what they actually find aesthetically pleasing in a PP. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. She makes some very valid points here.
I just
And
wanna
so
know.
this is part of the reason why I say it's so important to be like lean in general, because especially in this case, when she's trying to see how you like measure up, she's seeing how you're
Gay.
proportionally
It
looks.
worked like 4 times surprisingly.
Can y'all just stop doing that? You see how every time y'all keep doing that, and it's just like the timing on it. Do you see it every time y'all do that? Can y'all just stop that, please? What up, Eagles?
Where's the
What's good, bro?
N-words?
Can y'all stop that? Hey, my nigga, do the truth. Thank you for the 16 month. Appreciate you, my nigga. Can y'all please stop that? Be Cleasy, just listen. It's supposed to be about Sarah J, but it's not. I thought it was gonna be about Sarah J. Clearly,
Confidence in a chapstick.
you gotta have confidence. You gotta work with what you got.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now,
Why
is
this
what it
goon
is.
goblin out here doing jerk techniques
goon
like if he's
goblin.
giving service? Why did this nigga pop out a damn Excel spreadsheet of scrotum? This dick scene
that's what I'm
investigator really finding data that no one fucking asked for?
I'm trying
Is
to find out
society
myself,
cooked? Are we really at this level of degeneracy?
We are definitely at this level, which is just fucking crazy, Hezekiah.
to the rest of your body. That's why you really don't see many obese or even overweight adults.
Red Reaper said, this is what freedom allows you to do. Omni-Man did nothing wrong. You ain't lying. Jizzle said, I wouldn't feel comfortable at all opening the combo with a random pic. Not gonna lie, if a woman sent me that out the rip, I'd be so put off. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really be responding to them like that when they do that. It's like, what do you want me to do with this? Just like a pussy picture. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll be going through my Instagram followers, see who unfollowed, who followed and unfollowed as far as the people I'm following.
Slap that wiener, wrap that wiener, tap that wiener.
All right. And then I ran into like mad girls that it's like they only sent me naked pictures and then wonder why I never responded to them.
Stars, almost all of them are either very skinny or they're basically jacked and peeled. There's very few that have a significant amount of body fat. And the reason for that is because it looks more aesthetically pleasing. The smaller the rest of your body is, the larger your pee-pee is going to look. And that's why also a lot of these adult stars are on the shorter side rather than being on the very tall side.
Wow.
And guys, I made a whole video about the proportions that actually make your D look big. And so
Dog,
if you're
nobody. You know what? You ain't got to be insecure. You don't have to be insecure to watch some shit like that. But dog, what is going on in your life to where you think I have to go watch a YouTube video on this?
Like, check out the video.
Exactly, Fifth Gear Josie, a 21-minute long video. Eagle said, I need this info. What? I just asked, what is going on? What makes sure I'm like, yo, you know what? I got to do that. Yo, Ominous Reader said, who is this guy and what is he talking about? You're listening to what he's talking about. I don't even want to say it because it's just going to sound gay.
Loved making that video, but nobody watched it. So you should definitely check it out. And I also agree with the point you made.
I loved making that video, but nobody watched it. Yo, I wonder why, my nigga. I wonder why nobody watched the video on the proportions of dicks.
Is about like some guys just want to show off their junk because guys, I do like coaching for both enlargement and injuries through my Patreon, patreon.com/docking. But the point is that some of these guys, I swear they just want to be clients so they can show me pictures of their D. And I hate it. And I've actually had to block some people because I've been like, bro, like if you have a clinical question, you can send me this.
You're a doctor of dicks.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Yo. Dead ass though, nigga. Dead ass. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. But that do make you gay, my nigga. Nigga, you're a doctor of dicks and you got a whole bunch of niggas sending you pictures of dicks. What did you expect to happen? You think a gynecologist is like, man, I wonder why all these girls are sending me pictures of their pussy? I wonder why every time these girls walk up in here, they show me their pussy. I wonder why, my nigga. You think a nigga who does prostate exams...
He is teaching a class on dick smacksing and none of us want to be in attendance for this class.
Ass nigga.
I'm getting tired of like the timings on these, bro. What the fuck is going on, nigga? The fuck, bruh? The fuck, man? Nigga, what is up with y'all using a gay sound today? Non-stop, bro. It's like y'all niggas keep catching at the right time. Josie, thank you for that, bro. Thank you, because we needed that to break the motherfucking ice.
I do not want to see your D in a pump or anything like that. Wow. So I actually feel for her in that regard. So guys, just don't be
You have a video.
This is a sick Negro.
You have a video on the proportions of dicks.
He loves making videos about ducks but hates when people send them to him.
Gay.
Nigger had a 10-minute dialogue of dicks and is mad that niggers sending him dicks.
He gotta expect that.
National Pornographic Channel. Discovery Channel.
National Pornographics.
Okay, just don't do that. And guys, if you are insecure about the size of your pee-pee, okay, your penis, for those that don't like when I say pee-pee, I actually published my Hink trial video and I actually have my Hink trial paper published.
Effects of traction and vacuum-based protocols for non-surgical penile augmentation.
He's still talking about schlong long doublies? He's still measuring meat?
Did you just call it, Kyler? What the fuck?
Where you can see the link.
Eagle said, how did you come across this video, Daquan? Because it had Sarah J. The video is titled, That's Not Big Enough, Sarah J's Surprising Size Cutoff. I thought this was about Sarah J.
It's going to be in the description of this video. But using the techniques that I talk about, I proved that 7 guys on average gained about a ½ an inch in length and a ¼ inch in girth in 6 months with verifiable photos that you can see for yourself.
This nigga has a magazine of dicks. You have an album of dicks. Nobody wants to see that, bro. What the fuck?
You's a freaky ass nigga.
Nobody wants to see that, bro. What the hell's wrong with this nigga, bro?
So you don't have to just take my word for it or believe any of these guys. Oh, trust me, bro. I didn't take pictures, but just trust. No, there's verifiable proof that you can look for yourself. So if you're interested, check that out if you're interested in getting bigger, okay? But guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think. Am I way off? Am I just an idiot when it comes to this? Is this...
You're slightly gay. That's it. You're just slightly gay. I'm not going to say you all the way gay, but you up there. You know what I'm saying? You definitely getting there, bro. Because there's no way you could just make videos, not a video, but videos like this, my nigga. There's no way.
Actually making sense to you. And are these like real size statistics like finally starting to set in and you can see how that industry just tries to lie to you.
Really fell off, I guess.
Nah, game is stereo.
You and manipulate you about feeling insecure about yourself and building these other guys up to make them seem large.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, got to go. All right. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Didn't know this is what the video was going to be about. Definitely didn't know. Yeah, man. You was a wild nigga for making some shit like that. Did not expect you to come out of nowhere with...
Gay.
The vid barely had porn stars and was heavy on the dick. Smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji.
Heavy on the
And I
dick.
got news for you. That means you're gay.
Most definitely. Do you see the top recommendation? Jason Love, 10-inch BBC lies in his actual size. His tips and secrets revealed. Yo, my nigga. What, like, when you started this channel, like, what was going on in your head? Like, man. The first
You're
video.
not going to subscribe?
You's a freaky ass nigga.
No, I'm not. The first video.
Hey guys, it's Hink here. Obviously, I am in a disguise to try to preserve some anonymity here, but this is my first and honestly, I'd have to go through that study. And he suggested that even pumping, because of the way that
The first video you ever made was about dicks.
were the initial bros that kind of came up with the initial tenets of PE, and that
Boy, ain't no fucking way,
supported
bruh.
his
He
one.
clickbaiting niggas
Wasn't
with
here before.
information about other niggas' dick size.
This is crazy. This is genuinely crazy. He ain't clickbaiting niggas. He let you know straight up what it's about. So if you watch it, that's on you. Yeah, man. I ain't really know that this is what it's gonna be about. But yeah, bro. I thought this was gonna be more so about Sarah J. But shout out to old boy, Hank. I didn't know I found a professor of dicks. But all right, yeah, there's that. YouTube, this one coming to y'all. Wow. I can't believe we really found that. The boy Jones said a father is out there punching the air knowing his son is making a living off of dicks. I mean, he's disguised himself. I'm pretty sure his dad never found out about it. Trey Flex, I don't even know, my nigga. Yo, Nightmare said this nigga wanted to talk about dick so bad that he'd rather just disguise himself to talk about it. Fucking cried. I didn't even think about it like that. Nigga really he had it in his head. Yo, yeah. Dicks is on my mind. Okami said, you sound tired. Nigga, I've been tired since I started motherfucking the stream. Nigga, but guess what? We still got up on here and did it. I told you, nigga, it's about dedication. For real, bro. Told you, nigga. Now, tomorrow I may not because I may, you know what I'm saying, actually take some time to rest. But we gonna see because I do want to stream tomorrow. So I plan to. Forever DSG said, wait, I'm confused. And I just came back. Was that Grizzly Fanatic? It wasn't. Surprisingly. The Vig said, I know this guy exists now and it's all your fault, Daquan. My bad, nigga, damn. Didn't mean to do that. Take some time to breast. Antonio said, take some time to breast. Facts. You already know the chosen one. You know it. Dedication, nigga. Yo, Cheddar Bob said, yo, he lives by the dick and will die by the dick. I really can see him doing that. Valerie said, W stream. See you next month when you're streaming while on the run. Facts. Eagle said, you streamed on my birthday and I missed it. Best gift ever. You just wanted us to know that it's your birthday. And nobody gives a fuck about your birthday. You's a whole, like, I don't get, you a whole man. I don't get how a man can be a man and be like, yo, today's my birthday. Now on my birthday is different. I'm going to be streaming. So, of course, it's going to be titled Birthday Stream. But that's me streaming. But you're watching the stream. And in your mind, you're like, I got to let these people know about my birthday. Man, my birthday. The only birthday you ever had as a man was the first day that you was born. After that, every other day is just a day you survived, my nigga. You a man, bro. Be happy you made it to that day and celebrate. Like, oh shit, I'm really. Shut your fat ass up.
Daquan, I gotta know, are you eating it on the afternoon of day 2 into the time of the month, or are you eating it after a back-to-back Pilates workout with hot yoga? Me personally, I'll take the double death combo. I'm anemic and lacking electrolytes, so I gotta get them both.
You are.
It's only natural, my nigga.
SG, you are extremely disgusting. If I had to pick, I'm probably gonna pick
Off DA bark.
Pilates. I'm probably gonna pick the Pilates. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like the smell of pussy after a period. Like, while they on a period, it'd be a little much. It'd be a little much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it'd be a little much. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna have to pick the Pilates smell. Like, why they on their period? This is that smell. It'd be like, I'm like, damn, man, like, it'd be crazy. Yeah, King the Conqueror. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go with the sweat over